Tech, you won't listen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Who Gave Us the Mic. It is your favorite host, and I'm now keeping with this just to harass Azari. It's y'all's favorite host, Chaos, and I'm running this show tonight. With us, as always, we have our three lovely hosts. We have King Leo,
What up, y'all?
we have Icy Notes, and last but not least, we have Azari.
What's good? Salutations. The dark skinned savior has entered the chat.
I don't know what you're saying.
So today we're talking all about the millennial lifestyle. Now, all of us are millennials. I think might be a Gen Xer up in here. I'm not here to tell nobody's business, but
none of us are Gen X in here.
I don't know.
And first off, if it was gonna be a Gen X, it'll be me and King Leo. Thank you.
Yes,
It ain't
drag
me.
him.
Hell, y'all just barely made the cut, y'all damn selves.
Whoa,
What?
Well,
We make the cut.
I'm actually in the middle.
Barely.
I don't care. Middle my ass. Middle of what? Middle
I was
age.
about to say. We all pushing 40 up in here, and that's on
Ain't nobody
recording.
tell you to say all of that. Damn, cut that out. Cut that out the recording. Ain't nobody tell him to say all that.
You ain't about to cut it out.
Well, to start this episode,
shoot,
because
this
we
is
already getting
defamation.
started. We already getting started. I have a nice little icebreaker. I wanted to just kind of get us going, kind of get us back in that mindset. So the question I'm posing to everyone is, if you could go back and ask your 12-year-old self what life at 35 would look like, what do you think that you would say? So to give everybody a little moment, ponder, think about it. Actually, I'm going to go to Icy Notes because he tried to call us all out and say that we all pushing 40. So we'll let him go first.
We are.
You just still repeating that shit.
And since, well, what am I, 38? There you go. Anyways,
Damn.
as a
Don't say that. I'll be 38 in 2 days.
okay. Anyways, I would go back and tell my 12-year-old self to keep working out, stay with football, don't get discouraged, don't let your brother push you around, just keep going. That's
Keep
what I would
fighting.
tell my 12-year-old self. Because you don't want the health problems that you're gonna get when you get into your mid-20s.
Oh my gosh. This might
I
be a
mean,
bad
since we're
idea.
being honest.
Oh my gosh. Let's move over to you, Azari. What would you ask, or what do you tell your 12-year-old self, or what did you think your life will look like when you were 12 at the age of 35?
I would tell my 12-year-old self to live your dreams. It's not as hard as you may seem. You got to work to get the cream. Okay, sorry.
What?
Old movie reference.
You start going into verse.
No, I would tell my 12-year-old, first of all, never give up dancing. I think that's one thing I've missed since becoming an adult. And something that when I do now, I realize you damn sure have taken some time off. But also tell him to make sure that you keep your knees like Megan, because bending down and getting up sometimes it get a little stiffer.
And then what about you,
I
King
mean,
Leo?
sometimes my
Go ahead, Azari.
If I had to go back and tell my 12-year-old self is, put yourself first and stop and don't put others up before you, and also to stop being so trusting, because I feel like a lot of the crap I'm going through now is because I was trusting and naive and wasn't really thinking stuff through. So I would tell myself to kind of like stop trusting so easily, stop putting people before yourself, and think shit through before you actually do it.
almost got
I
something
would
to
tell-
say, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
I would tell myself, you're perfect. You're beautiful. You look like Linda Evangelista. You're a model.
Ooh, baby. I think
Oh my God.
I think it's hard to say. I think it's great that you encourage your stuff, but baby,
Jesus.
If you love yourself, you can't love yourself, how can the hell you love somebody else? Okay? Like, I'm going to get sued by RuPaul.
I'm about to say that you know good and damn well.
You reference
no,
RuPaul, so we're good.
right. No, I think at 12 years old, I definitely thought I'd probably be doing something more in like the video game space. I was really into a lot of that stuff when I was growing up. I got made fun of a lot for being a nerd and watching anime and playing video games. So like definitely all of that,
Yes.
staying true to myself and maybe really trusting in that journey and really pursuing that. Cause I think I questioned myself a lot and then I didn't really have that support, from home to be like, you can do this. It was very much like go be in the medical field if you want to make money. And so I did it. Which I'm not mad about, but eh, eh, I could be I could have been making some of the top shelf games or something. I don't know. I could have been on Overwatch.
It's funny you said that. I wanted to do those things too.
Say,
Can I ask you a question?
sure.
Did you get lack of support? You feel like you got lack of support from your family or from like your overall community?
Chosen
I
parenting.
think I would say maybe the community. I mean, my parents were definitely not like rolling with that. It definitely was like you got to be making money and you got to be trying to do something for yourself. Not that you couldn't, but I think back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I don't think most people were thinking that video games would maybe not take off is not the right way to put it, but I don't think they thought much money would be made from it. But now we see people streaming, they're in these video game tournaments. People are like designing video games and things like that.
Making
So
careers out of like
I know.
gaming. That is
Just streaming, doing dumb stuff, showing they
yeah,
every life, making all 6 figures.
Yeah.
right.
Just think about
Entering
the
tournaments and
software,
stuff.
like
Yes.
like having the background to be building software and stuff. I mean, that all goes into a video game. So it would have been a lucrative career whether you did video games or made a computer system or something. Ain't no telling.
No. Well, no one told me life was going to be this way. I was going to quote Fred. No
Nobody
one
told
did.
nothing.
I'm
Trust me.
sorry.
We all
That
feel you.
was-
Nobody told any of us that.
man.
Well, that leads me into kind of where I wanted to go with the first part of this episode. So, as kids, right? Obviously, we look at our parents and we're like, they have it all together. And then you watch TV shows and you're like, oh my gosh, these people are doing this and they're living this flashy lifestyle, or, this is something maybe you want to do in your 30s. So was there like a TV show for everyone that they thought their life would be like? I know for me, I thought that my life would be a little bit like, you know what? It's not a TV show. That movie, Honey, I don't know what it is about that movie. Really stuck with me.
Which
Jessica
movie?
Alba, Honey.
Oh, honey, that
I
was my
love Honey.
shit.
I wanted to be a choreographer for a little bit too. I wanted to dance in Missy Elliott's videos. So when Missy Elliott was in the video and then Jessica was doing her thing, I said, this is a sign from God. Go do it. And I didn't listen. And but Honey, for me, I was like, she's saving the kids too. Like I just was being like, yes. But that did not pan out for me. But I want to hear from King Leo. Was there a TV show that you thought your life would be like, or kind of you wanted it to be similar to that life?
When I was younger, I would. That's a great ass question. Let me think. I'm a little old now. Let me think.
We just gonna keep pushing this we old shit.
Honestly, I can't really say that. No, I don't think there. When I was younger and a kid, I wasn't really big into watching TV. I was one of those kids that was outside and one of those kids that was trying to be in the house. So I never really, when I was younger, really watched TV. So I'm going to say no.
You didn't want to be a Power Ranger?
Now that I'm older, there's a lot that I wish my life was like.
Azari, what about you?
Okay, so I guess I could say kind of a mixture. So, Honey is one of the ones because I used to be a dancer and I always thought that would be one thing that I would do, and my parents tried to push me into doing it, but I was too shy. Um, that, yeah, I know what show y'all know I'm gonna say. Come on. Y'all know what show I'm gonna bring up.
Is it
What,
the
Marty?
one that starts with an M?
Give it to me.
I don't know her.
Huh? Mm-hmm.
Does it start with an M?
Moesha?
Actually, no, it's Living Single, and fuck y'all for prejudging me.
He
But
thought he was
yeah,
Moesha.
so I'm not the problematic one here, but so yeah, it would probably Living Single, Honey, and Noah's Ark would probably be my mix.
Icy Notes. What about you?
I did watch a lot of cartoons when I was younger, so I always wanted to be like. I watched a lot of movies too. See,
Here's the
I used
story.
to watch a lot of old like black
It-
exploitation movies, so I always wanted to be able to go back and be like if I was in the 70s, because I felt like they
Uh,
just had it to get. I don't know why.
I loved it. I just loved the way they dressed, and I loved it.
Yes.
My thing is you could always tell when he's gonna talk about black exploitation movies because he adjusts them glasses like that.
Well,
And he get
because
ready to give it to you.
I used to watch a lot of Pam Grier movies and a lot of like old Shaft movies and stuff like that. So I always wanted to be like a vigilante. I did like and go around and fight crime and stuff. I just knew I was gonna do that. I wanted to be Batman, literally
I
a
used
real
to train
Batman.
for the day. Okay, I used to train for the day that the city was gonna need me.
I was like, one of these days, I'm gonna drive a car just like Shaft. I'm gonna have all the girls like Shaft. I'm gonna be ass naked all the time like Shaft. I just knew I was gonna be Shaft when I got older.
Yeah.
Because actually, and well, Criminal Minds. I guess I was a little older when I watched that. That actually kind of almost pushed me into going in the FBI. So.
Got it. I was
Colonel
concerned
Mine
with another
is
way.
me. Yeah, when you said
it-
vigilante, I thought you was about to. I just knew I was gonna be one of them serial killers they was looking for.
No.
Lord, he was gonna be Dexter.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, I mean,
I
Criminal
definitely
Minds.
agree with that.
pushed me into going into the criminology field was Criminal Minds because
I'm
the
about
one
to
that was
say.
the psychiatrist dude, the little scrawny white boy. Like
What is his
him,
name?
I can't remember his name right now, but I wanted to be just like
They want
him. I thought
they
he
want
was
him to
so
come back
intriguing.
so bad. What is it? Spencer.
Yes,
Yep, that's his name.
I wanted to be like Spencer so bad when I was watching. I watched every episode, every season. I wanted to, and that he pushed me into going into the field of criminology. That's why I started doing that.
I liked Old
I
Girl.
studied that field too. It was a mixture of that and Law and
I did
Order.
like which one? They had like two different ones.
That's fair. The nerdy blonde chick.
Okay, yeah.
The one
yeah.
that had a
The one
crush
I was
on
the
Shamar Moore's character.
What is her? The one with the dark hair, right?
Garcia.
Yeah.
You talking about
Was it
Garcia?
Garcia? Oh, the new one, yeah, with the glasses. Yeah, I did like
I
Garcia.
think so. I can't remember their names.
Yeah, it was Garcia.
That was my girl.
See, look, King Leo, you did have a show. You just forgot about it.
Well, I wasn't that young when I watched it either. If I'm gonna be honest.
I was trying to say, I was trying to give you a chance. Because I see out here dragging all of us. And you know what? And that's okay. We embrace aging, right? Gracefully.
Who's doing all that?
Well, okay, so talking about that, so one other show too that I think of when I was growing up was One on One. I know they were in college and then they weren't really like in a career, but I remember thinking that college was going to be a lot of fun because Brianna, Arnez, and all them, we got to see them when they were in high school and they went to college and they met all these I won't say weirdos, but they met all these different people like in college. And I remember being like, ooh, college is about to be like so much fun. Like, kind of meeting all these different people, not so much like hooking up because I wasn't really on that. I was a wholesome child. But just all that. So
Okay.
101 too, I think was another one.
See, when they went to college, I tend to forget those seasons because they were trash. And Spirit was gone.
See, I don't remember. I remember Spirit being in there. I just don't remember when she left.
She left before they went to college. They wrote her in like the dad and stuff. Why am I gonna watch that? And we gonna rage your ass again.
She didn't.
Yes.
They had a post about them, and no, I ain't gonna bring that up now. It's a different thing. But I thought they pop in and out. The dad and Spirit every now and again. I thought they
I
popped
think the
in and out.
dad did. I don't remember Spirit popping in and out, but
Oh,
I say I think Flex was. You talking about Flex, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he was there enough to where, like, as much as you expect a child to be I'm sorry, a parent to be popping up on their child in college. That's my idea.
Yeah.
That's what they were kind of doing it that way, maybe.
I guess.
Or maybe Spirit just couldn't handle it. Maybe she couldn't. She could. You go to college and you forget about your old friends and you make new ones. That's all I got. I don't know.
I
Nothing
guess.
really
She didn't
contribute to
forget our
that.
Mrs. ass.
Well, because you need a light skin, not savior, but he
Spirit,
was
Spirit went to a different school. Spirit got accepted to a different school.
I know that's how they wrote her out the show, but still.
Oh, no, I was just guessing because I never watched it. I was just wanting to be included in the conversation.
Yeah.
So then thinking about that, so then when did you all kind of realize like adulthood wasn't what it seemed like? I mean, obviously maybe more so when you started getting into the thick of it, but when did you really hit and be like, oh shoot, like I'm an adult now and it wasn't as glamorous or as fun or as whatever, I thought it was going to be. And anybody can jump in and start this if they want.
Once I didn't finish college,
Okay.
that's when I knew it would be as glamorous.
That's real. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I guess it wasn't gonna go as smooth as high school did. And I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really fully apply myself in college. It's like I would some semesters and other semesters. I'm like, I'm kind of sick of this. And that's just what happened.
That's fair.
I would say for me, as soon as I turned 18 and got my own place, because I got my own place when I was 17 and a half.
Oh.
So as soon as I hit 18, I was 17 and a half. Hell, I was like, what the fuck is this? These are bills. I was like, I gotta pay you every month. I was like, oh hell no. They didn't talk about none of this in TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because I couldn't wait till I got my own place. And as soon as my mom was like, well, I'll sign off and I'll sign that you can on until you turn 18. I said, bet, like, let's do it. And then I said, what? What is this? Is not cool. This is weird. Like, I was over it. This is very like this is not of God.
Okay,
like what?
Nene. I heard you chaos.
This is not of God.
This is so ghetto.
What I don't know if y'all hear me say this, or I know Leo hear me say it. I said, this is not the promise that God made to Abraham.
I guess God, it's gotten real smoky in here.
You summoning something?
Yeah. Little rituals over there?
Look, where it is, if you say Cardi B's real name 3 times, things start to levitate. No, but probably again when I turned 18, I had to say that, but not because I had moved out on my own or anything. It's just I started realizing at 18 that I was going through some other things too. But when I was getting ready to graduate and they started asking me what school you want to go to, this and that, and I ended up picking a school I didn't really want to go to, and I think that's why my first couple times I changed my major because I ended up doing things that people said I was good at or something like that, and it wasn't anything that really like felt like me. Um, but I thought that's what you were supposed to do after high school. You go to college, you get the job, you do this, you do that. Which again was none of the things my parents ever told me I had to do. They just always encouraged me to do whatever. Like I said, my parents wanted me to go dance because they saw that that's what I love to do. But everybody else said you got to get a job and this and make this amount and be able to go on vacations and this. And when it wasn't happening, when it was like for everybody else or at the same time as everybody else, I felt like I was doing something wrong. And it took a while to realize like, your way of getting to your happiness, I guess, or your I don't want to say end because it's a different meaning. But yeah, that's when I had to figure out that my path isn't necessarily going to mirror somebody else's just because of what they say I should be doing.
I would agree with you in that because I think when I like graduated high school, it was a lot of that. Now my parents were very like, go to college, get a degree, you get a job, you get a house, you have kids. My mom's still pissed I ain't got no kids. And just, things like that. And so it's very interesting because I think a lot of people get that message or they're like told that they have to do that and then they're like not happy. And then I feel like that's when adulthood really starts to shift for people because you're doing things that maybe you don't necessarily want to do, but you don't know no better because you're 18 or you're starting to go out into the world and you're just listening to people that are kind of influencing you and telling you this is the right path, which is not always, the correct path for you. So I felt that. Well, I am very excited to get into this next part because I want to talk about growing up before the internet was like a huge thing. Like I'm talking AIM chats, MySpace, Blockbuster, dial-up internet. Allegedly, some website is already made up. My Ghetto. I don't even know what that is, but
And not make up my ghetto. Somebody call my sister. You will not make a lie out of me.
So actually, because I've been wanting to hear about this and I think it'll be funny. Azari, tell us what you remember about My Ghetto. What was the premise of it? Like what was going on there?
Bro, so my ghetto was like this, which I don't know if like, because sorry sis, my sister brought me to my ghetto, and as Icy Notes pointed out earlier, he's not surprised. Um, but like I remember being on MySpace. God, we are dating ourselves on MySpace, and I felt like MySpace was not. I ain't seen anybody like me. And so I remember Black Space was a thing, so I went there and I'm like, "Hey, people," but still, like nobody felt like fun. And my sister said, "I know what you need. Come here right quick." And she was like, "I'm gonna show you this place." And I swear to God, you type in myghetto.com, and when you would go on there, it would be if you had the volume on, it would be like, "What up, ghetto?" And it would let you sign up, log in, whatever. And there was I think it was a place called the courts where you could go. Yeah, I think it was like the community forum thing or whatever. You could go post on people's wall, which I think they called it some type of graffiti shit or whatever. But yeah, it was just like uh picture good times in a social media type of place. Like you
Not
would
good
see
time.
bitches on there cussing, and I mean, ooh. Ooh, the type of shit they were saying to one another, I'm telling you. Like it was a good place to just sit back and just watch. Like, and I don't know if I'm painting my people in a bad light or whatever, but man, when I tell you they would say some of the off the wall shit, y'all thought Black Twitter was wild. Like Black Twitter probably evolved from some symbiote that came from my ghetto.
It sounds like it was My Ghetto was a predecessor to Black Twitter.
Look, if y'all thought Black Twitter be tearing folks up, like it was my ghetto was out today. Uh,
I,
yes.
it does sound, you know what? It sounds like something some white man made up to like get black folks to get on there and be acting up. I don't believe.
Why would you do us like that?
I just think that they always trying to profit off of us. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, yeah.
So y'all want us to go to the alabaster platforms and try to fit in there? Is that what you saying, Chaos? Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. You want us to assimilate you?
Yes, I want us to. I'm gonna stop.
I will never assimilate. I, for one, believe Jesus was a brother. No, let me stop.
I already called you Maxine Shaw, attorney at law.
Shut the fuck up. No. Side note, I know this is off topic. I was eating at his sister's house one day, and y'all know how Max has always had some fucking food. I don't know why I was so hungry. It's probably from the manual labor I was forced to endure. But I was sitting in the corner minding my own business, and he looks at me. He was like, "You look just like Maxine Shaw, attorney at law." And I just happened to have a mouthful of food, and I stopped mid chewing. It was so embarrassing, but I couldn't do anything but laugh.
Say that for next week when we record.
It's not embarrassing no more. I talked about it twice now. I'm cured.
I'm
But
over.
in that moment, you were embarrassed, I guess.
I'm not gonna lie. In that moment, I was hungry.
Do y'all have any like funny or like any things that happened to you in those like AIM chats or like MySpace, BGC? I don't know, Black Planet. That's not. Is that what that was one?
Black Planet was one.
Adam for Adam. I was sneaking. Actually, I'll start. I will never forget. First off, I lied about being an angel. Shocking.
We know.
About to say, ooh,
When I think I might have had to be like 16 or 17. Adam for Adam was like something that started up. And of course you couldn't be on there at 16. So obviously I was lying saying I was like 18, 19 or whatever to talk to these like grown ass man. So I'd be like messaging guys on there, but sometimes they had like a pay-per-view video type situation. And I remember trying to be slick and like watch chat with these guys online, but also like do that. And then my mom caught me not watching videos, but on Adam for Adam. And she was like, "What is this?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. I just happened to type in
It's
Adam."
a pop-up.
And I don't know what this is.
Trust me, I know.
oh. Yeah, I had ordered porn before on my parents' cable account. Like, and I didn't order one. I ordered a couple. And y'all know they were like $20 in 1999. I think
You
my
talk about
mom got the cable bill, and oh my god, it was like $200. Luckily, she thought it was my dad. So no, but I did. I waited till I was 18, but I eventually told her it was
It was
me.
me. I love that. I mean, that's very classic.
I remember Black Planet. I remember Black Planet vividly. I got caught by one of my relatives on Black Planet, and to this day, I still don't know who it was, but I know it was a relative because they called me my family name. They like direct messaged me. I ain't had no business. I was 16, but she like I don't know if it was a she, he, they, them, it, whatchamacallit, a thingamajig, but they wrote me and they said, "Look," I said, "Wait, what?" He said, "You gotta get your black ass over here before I call your mom." I said, "And I'm going to bed. You have won here, sir. We are through." I said, we are done here."
I didn't have none of I got on MySpace like very, very late. I mean, even though I was an adult, I got on there like super late. And then I had a MySpace for like all of one day, deleted it, and then just got on the Facebook when Facebook was like newer. So I didn't have none of those other sites besides
It took me a while to go. I was on A4A. It was I felt like the token black guy. I was scared.
That part.
You have never known fear until you have been harassed by a bunch of thirsty queer white men.
This is about to really date me and Leo.
He said, "Well, why am I in it?"
Because he was in it. He the one who introduced me to it.
I'm minding my business.
It was them damn chat phone lines. You want to talk about old?
Yes, yes.
Nah, I ain't never used what it is.
You talk
Y'all
about them
got to
old and
explain that.
dangerous chat lines. Yes, it was a mess.
And they still around too. I tried to get on one the other day.
Are they still around?
Why would you?
And I found the phone number and I called it. I said, "Wow, it is still."
Who is on there? I wonder who's
I don't know. I didn't create a profile or do all of that extra stuff. I just wanted to see if it actually still worked, and it did. I said, "Wow."
It cannot be.
Did you
It
get your
cannot
free
be
30
anybody
minutes
still on them.
or free 60 minutes?
I didn't even create it. As soon as I heard it was still on, I just hung up the phone. I was like, "Wow, this is still around."
Wow.
It cannot be anybody on there born before 1976. I'm convinced.
Wait. We were born before 1976 we way born before that, and we were on there.
Still, though, the only person I can imagine using that now is somebody that still has a rotary phone in their house.
Man,
Right before it became touchscreen or touch tone.
that don't believe in the internet, and they're like, I don't believe in the internet, so they probably still use them.
Yeah,
Somebody
but,
off
Gotta
the grid,
still
they
mail
use
you
it.
pictures.
but do you
They
find those
use a
people
Morse
too?
code for company.
No, but you ever find those
What'd
people
you say,
too, though,
Ed?
that like to do just be on the phone and let the girl like say something to them. It's a lot easier than like going to find somebody in real life to do it. I guess I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Oh, it's all
Wait,
right.
but didn't you have to leave messages and then go back and listen and then record one and wait for them to listen? It's
Mhm.
see, no, baby. by then I done picked up a book and I done forgot about everything.
Well, it all depends on what time you got on there, because a lot of the times when if we got on, it was always
It was
like
late.
late at night, like 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
times, and it be jumping. It
Yeah, it
be
was.
jumping like
It's
you
like,
don't
they're
really.
on.
Not you
Yeah.
saying jumping. If
37
y'all
men in
wasn't
your
dated
area.
enough,
It'd be like you might send one message, you get message after a message. Like it used to be jumping. Now there's some like I think the last time that I can remember I actually got on there, I think it was a lot slower because I think it was like, oh, there's 3 men in your area. I said 3. I
they
said,
probably got
I
to
mean,
keep.
back
They
in the
probably got
day,
to
you
keep
have
stopping to go to
40 men in
dialysis
your
and
area,
stuff.
like, and it was a gay chat line. It was not.
Yes.
It was a gay chat line.
But bunch of old gays sitting there trading medicine. So, but hey, I'll trade you 2 Lipitor for one of your Viagra's.
If anybody is still
I,
on here, it's people our age,
I'm
or
just talking.
maybe
I'm
a
just
little
talking.
older.
I don't know. I never used the chat line, so yeah, I don't know about
But I
it.
said
You
I was
can't
calling
include
me
me in that.
Jamal when I said our age.
That's
What'd
our
you say,
next.
Leah?
I was talking about me and Jamal's age, and I said our age.
You just
Right.
said his name.
Oh, well.
I
It
mean,
doesn't.
at least
One
I
of
didn't
us is gonna be
say no
exposed in each
murder.
episode.
We was talking about hiding the body, and he said somebody's name. I'm like, Jamal.
Oh.
And I was like,
Oh
really
wait,
icy notes? Really icy notes.
Right now, said
yeah.
person
Never
got to
commit a
leave.
crime with icy nose because he'd be
Yeah.
like, hey, hey, hey,
Mason, I mean,
Charlie, they
Kay.
caught us. Come on out the bushes, bitch. They caught us. Girl, I'm gonna kick you. Look, they caught us.
Like, I ain't going down by
Michaela.
That
myself.
would not be.
We all, like, if I'm going down, we all going down.
Now that I might do. Like,
Oh no!
if
We found out in
hey,
real time.
they,
You ain't
they
real.
is over there.
Like y'all just picked on me because I dropped my shoe and shit. And then Charles over there in the goddamn woods.
Listen, I'll be just like this. As soon as I see them catch icy notes, I'm like, you know what? Let's go, y'all. Let's walk back to the police car. He gonna give us up anyway. So come
I'm
on.
about to say, man, maybe they give us some
Hey, let's
leniency
save
if we just
ourselves
turn
some
ourselves
headache.
in.
If we turn ourselves in now, they'll probably give us a lighter sentence. So let's come on, y'all.
I'm always man.
Stomping
Why
my
am I always the
goddamn
one
feet
getting
like,
caught?
God damn it, I told y'all not to
Now,
bring this
when we had
motherfucker in
now
the first
Chaos, you
place.
wasn't there, but at the Friendscation, I was sacrificed for the zombies. Now I'm the tattletale. Like what the
Hold on though. In my defense, I was the one that was gonna sacrifice you for
I know it was Leo.
Black Star. Black Star and Leo was gonna sacrifice you for the
Yes.
zombies.
I'm like, why I get sacrificed?
Because the way I thought about it was you were the bigger one out of
That
us.
don't
So
mean
it's
a
gonna take
damn
them
thing.
more time to eat
That
you.
don't mean nothing
So
at
it
all.
gives us a lot more time to get away. That was my process. It was what
For
would you do in the moment?
context,
I'm sorry. I
For
love
context, y'all, his best friend of I don't know how many years, he said he would trip him and leave him.
Yes.
He said,
You wouldn't even give me a fighting chance. He just go, he did. Let him fall. Like, God dang.
So if you ever in a life or death situation with Leo, remember to jump.
I would just answer the question.
He's gonna sacrifice you.
That's funny.
I'm sorry. We done got way off topic. Go
No,
ahead,
that's
Cam.
No, I got one more context though. He didn't even consider nobody else. He went straight for Icy Notes. He said, I'm just gonna trip Icy Notes.
Listen, he gave us a reason to that. Dang. Well, we found out in real time.
Don't you go along with him, Chaos. Don't
I
you dare
just-
go along with him.
I was not
That's
I was not present.
crazy.
during this. I am just listening to the facts.
That is wild. Remember not for me not to put my life in y'all's hands because clearly it's on shaky ground.
Just don't come up here and
During the zombie apocalypse, we'll be
you know,
all right.
I already know that if some shit break out, I got to take out everybody. I'm either taking everybody out or I'm taking everybody with me.
I did
We
have
all go get eaten,
Really?
y'all. Let's jump in.
One bed, one sound, and apparently the sound is kaboom.
I did
All
have
right, come on, let's go.
one more thing. As far as like just within that realm of things, y'all remember LimeWire?
Yes.
Yes, I used to pirate some of my best music.
So many movies on LimeWire and music.
I just think all kind of songs on LimeWire.
And movies. And movies took forever, but I used to get them though.
That was my side hustle in high school. That was how I like pay for my lunches and stuff. My parents used to be like, "You need lunch money? Nah, business was good this week."
Mhm.
That's a line wire.
A young entrepreneur.
They used to slide you that list on that notebook paper.
I, that was such a time. I think, creating CDs through that. Of course, I'm sure all of us then gave viruses to our like home computers because we didn't downloaded something. You know,
Yes, sir.
my dad more times than I like to care to admit. I felt like I had to always restart or do something to our computer because it was like me, my two cousins, and like my brother and sister, and we, everybody wanted to make CDs. So, and then you had to get. Then they weren't always like the right version, right? Sometimes it'd be someone like talking on it, or it'd be like some weird like lyrics.
Yeah.
Recording of a recording.
Yeah. Or somebody said, "I got you." I remember when I didn't have time every time to check the tracks, and oh god, I would have to redo them because some of the shit would be blank or it'd be somebody talking shit, and I'm like, "Yeah, about that. I got you. Don't worry about that. I got you."
That's that new
That's
version
when
of the song.
CDs cost a lot of money, y'all.
Yeah.
Back in our day,
And when you was fancy, you had the individual cases. You pop the bitches back in there,
Yeah,
right on there
different
with the
color.
permanent marker.
Back in our
Yep.
day, yeah, I remember, and I was a badass little kid because my first set of burnt CDs I stole from Target. But that's besides the point.
I don't know.
You used to make
Everything they
money
forced.
off of them bad boys for real. Like,
Look,
charge half the price you can get them at the store. Oh, you want Beyonce's new album? I got you. Like,
you better not say that too loud. She's still walking this earth.
I don't care. I don't care what she gonna get. I ain't got shit. She gonna be very disappointing when she's still.
You
nah, she
gonna
gonna
be on the
find something.
stage carrying you gonna
Right.
be on the stage wrapped in chains at her next tour as a prop.
Listen,
He said, and what's the problem with that?
exactly.
I guarantee you, it would not be Janet Jackson, the Velvet Rope. She gonna make an example out of you. I hope you ain't allergic to bee stings because they coming.
You better not let me come into contact with any of the celebrities because, babe, I will put myself out there. I'm gonna be famous after I get done fucking with you.
Oh.
Oh my. Well, this is nice. I like this because this is a little bit of a transition because I'm thinking again, growing up, LGBTQ representation. So if y'all have not listened to some of our previous episodes, we dived into this a little bit, talking about LGBTQ representation, primarily in Black sitcoms, but I want to include kind of everything. So Azari mentioned Noah's Ark earlier. Another show I can think of, Will and Grace, and then Queer as Folk was like another one that was like very popular. Were y'all like sneaking and watching these shows? Did you know about them? I know, Azari, you already mentioned Noah's Ark, but yeah, like Icy Notes and King Leo. Were you guys watching any of the queer shows?
I
was an adult when Noah's Ark came out.
I was an adult. Even when Queer as Folks came out, I was like
Yeah,
16, 17. So I really wasn't
yeah.
sneaking to watch any of them. I just watched them. So
Well, you're
and even Will and Grace, when Will and Grace was out, I mean, that came out when
That
I
was
was
more like a family.
it was like a
family
family
show.
show.
See,
But
I didn't watch Will
Noah's
and
Ark and
Grace.
Queer as Folks, I didn't watch Will and Grace either. But Noah's Ark and Queer as Folks, I didn't
I didn't watch Queer as
sneak and
Folk
watch
either.
them. I just watched them.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
pause. This is not a dig, I swear. So you said you were like 16 when Noah's Ark came out? 16, 17?
No. I would think I was older than that when Noah's Ark came
Yeah, you
out.
should have been.
Noah's
We
Ark
was the
came
same
out
age.
I'm talking about when Queer as Folks came out. I was like, because Queer as Folks came out way before Noah's Ark.
When did it came out like the early 2000s? Because I think I was still young too. I think I was still in high school too.
See, I'm just
Queer as Folk came out in where's the year?
2000.
2000.
Yeah, I was in middle school.
Yeah, we was in middle school, but I still really wasn't sneaking on. Actually, I wasn't even really watching Queer as Folks.
didn't watch
started
it.
watching
I didn't
For
watch it till I got
context,
older.
Noah's Ark came out in 2005. Okay, so I was about 15 when it came out.
And I'm about to say I was
I was about
I was a
almost
junior
18.
in high school
Yeah.
in 2005.
okay. I was trying to think how old I was.
But I didn't watch it until I got older.
I was a sophomore.
Same.
In 2005? You'd have been a freshman.
No, I was a sophomore.
In 2005.
Oh wait, what year did you
What, you
graduate?
get held back?
No, yeah, hell back.
If he should have been.
Because in 2000, I was a junior in 2005. You 2 years younger than me.
If I was 2 years younger than you, that would have made me a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should have been a freshman in 2005.
No, I started high school in 2004. I graduated in 08. We are just putting my age all out there. They're gonna have a specific timeline to catch my ass by. Move the fuck along, please.
Unless you mean like
We are
Like-
focusing way too much on this. We
no,
are putting
unless
too
you mean
much
like
in me.
later, like in 2005. I guess he would have been a junior,
I'm about to say y'all gotta remember
or
my
if not a
birthday.
junior, but a sophomore.
I'm about to say y'all gotta remember my birthday's in the spring.
So is mine.
According to you though, you got two different birthdays. One's in March, one's in May.
It's still the spring.
Just pick one.
Well-
I did. It's March.
Okay, so then I guess sneaking may not be I guess it doesn't apply to all of us. And I only say sneaking because in 2000 I was 10, maybe 11. And then when Noah's Ark came out, my family I never caught wind of that. And even now to this day, I don't think I've ever sat and watched it. But definitely at 15, I probably would have been sneaking and watching that because my parents wasn't doing that. What did that come on? Y'all remember? Like what network?
It came. Queer Folks came on late at night.
Well, I
Wasn't
knew
it
that.
HBO?
Yeah.
I think it was HBO.
It was
Yeah,
that's
Showtime.
that's
Was
why
it
I said I
Showtime?
didn't really
Showtime.
watch Queer Folks until I was older because that's
See,
when I got
I
access to
didn't
them premium channels and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like there were a lot of gay shows to watch. I think I found Noah's Ark after like the first or second season that happened. I found it either as the second season was starting or like as it was ending. Because I remember I went through hell trying to watch the movie, but I remember sneaking and watching more of like the movies, like The Skinny and
Yeah,
shit like that. There was this really good movie. It was if I'm not mistaken, it was a foreign independent movie, but it was from I think they were over in the UK. It was called Ragtag. That is still one of my favorite movies
That's a
to
good
this
movie.
day.
That is a good movie.
So I highly recommend it. And especially with it being it's like I said, the guys are from over in UK. I think I resonate with it so much because the two boys are two black boys. And they were two best friends and they were like really close. And it wasn't until they became adults that they started to figure out what that closeness was. And I don't know, it spoke to, even though it was, from across the pond, it did something that we were severely lacking over here. For me.
I really liked Ragtag. It was good.
Yeah.
Do we feel like so then like just these shows and movies that you all are mentioning, because I never watched Ragtag. Was it like you might have just been talking about it and I might have been on a different planet. Was it was there romance in there?
Yeah, so it was romance, it was a little bit of comedy, more like a coming of age. It was like,
Wasn't that their
So-
names? Rag and Tag or something like that?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
nicknames. So the one guy's Nigerian, and I think the other one's biracial, but they're
Nigerian?
still, from over in the UK. So the father kind of, not to get too much in the movie away, but the father, I think, sees how close the boys are and he gets uncomfortable or he sees what it is. So the one boy, the friend is from a bad situation. So he has CPS come and take him away. So they don't see each other for years until they're adults at the point where the movie really picks up. And so they kind of reconnect and kind of figure out what, it's a really good movie. And I
It
highly
is.
recommend to anybody. Don't worry, Kyle. So we're gonna get you caught up because I will find it and send it to you. I do think it is one of my top favorites. It is a classic, and I wish more people had heard of it.
I hate movies. So like it's always very hard for me to like sit and watch a movie. Also, when you were saying that, total sidebar, wasn't that the plot in Moonlight as well too, or is it a little different?
It's
Is
similar.
what?
Moonlight,
similar.
it's similar,
Similar.
but
Yeah.
it's different because with Moonlight they kind of did the thing they did when they were younger,
Mhm.
and that kind of stuck with him as he grew up. Where with Ragtag, they didn't really explore all
Understand what their feelings were. Yeah.
when they were older. So
Yeah. They were best friends, so they thought all the closeness to them. And I think I like it now with my adult read because I understand, like, when people try to say you're making kids this or that, it kind of like lets you see the kids just they're close, they're friends. They don't understand all that other stuff until they get older. It's really the people that really project, in this case of the movie, his father projecting like what he felt and his fears onto them, and they weren't doing any of that stuff. They were just best friends, just looking out for one another.
I do kind of like that. Okay, nah, man. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna watch it, and I'll do my
It's on
dissertation.
YouTube.
I'll do
I'm
my
about to say,
dissertation on it.
I really think that will hold your interest.
It should.
Well, I was getting at that because, and I know we talked a little bit about queer relationships, so we won't dive into it, but I want to get us into the mindset of like growing up, as we were really kind of coming to, I guess, accept our queerness. Growing up and seeing things like that, did it kind of make you all believe that like, oh, love is there for me in the same way that you see in like the very heteronormative aspect, like on TV shows and movies and whatnot?
Yeah, it did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think to some extent a little bit to a negative because it doesn't fit
lot
into it. Yeah, it gives you yes, it gives you a very narrow frame, especially as queer as queer men and especially as queer black men. It gives you a very narrow scope of what a depiction of a healthy relationship looks like.
Yeah.
And it takes a while to get out of that because a lot of those like heteronormative like stereotypes, number one, they don't fit in most queer relationships. And it just gives you a very narrow scope to date by or to navigate life, I guess, not just for dating, just to navigate life in general.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm sitting there watching Leo eat.
I had seen that like 10 minutes ago, and
I'm sorry.
this fool really put his
sorry,
mic on
Chaos.
mute so we couldn't
I was trying so hard
see
not
him
to laugh at
chewing.
him. I was trying so hard not to watch.
What
Just
is
for the
going on?
record, Leo is up here like completely eating. It looked like popcorn. He didn't put his mic on mute so we couldn't hear him chew it and all type of
hungry,
shit.
man. This is such an interesting conversation. It's like, dang, it's like a movie.
So well, popcorn. Ain't that some shit?
Still eating?
Yeah.
Listen, honestly, you should have got the cheddar. The cheese ones or the flavor hot.
About to say that
I didn't buy those.
Those are better.
Those was left over from when I went to Pudding Bay, so I'm just eating them.
No.
I do like the butter ones, but the cheese ones I feel like have more flavor. Nothing beats the white cheddar, baby. Yeah.
The cheddar.
But back to what we were saying.
Right.
Yes, I would say it's definitely a false. It shows this thing where you're like, oh, it's going to be great to date in the gay, and then you actually get into the gay community. It's like, what the hell is this? Like, this is not what they show me on TV. You've seen all these happily ever after people. Oh, I love you. I care about you. I'm going to put myself out there for you. And then now you see, it's like, I'm DL. I'm not putting no. Yeah. Either we going to stay in the closet or we not doing what we do. So, yeah.
It gave you a very, like, rose-colored glass view of what, like, I think a lot with movies and stuff too, especially like this whole unconditional love thing. It like if you love him, you'll stick by him. Well, hold on, bitch. He beating me, breaking my leg every other week and shit. And you talking about if you love him to stay by him?
Man, honestly, I would even add on to like when it came to like just like from the romance, also like leading into like the friend dynamics. It's like I could never see like. I thought I was gonna have friends like those people I seen in the movies and stuff, and I just thought it was gonna be, oh my god, we're just gonna always be hanging out every night, every weekend we going out and hanging out at this place, going to vacation. I don't know how they found all that time. I'm like, who going to work? Because I swear to goodness, we work like every day, everywhere.
We heard them at what they do, but never saw them go to work. Really,
exactly. They was always out there, and no matter what the emergency was, everybody was always there. Every holiday. I'm like, that is a lie. That is a bold-faced lie.
Look, as I started paying bills and I thought about it, I'm like, I just know every one of them heifers was on government assistance because who was paying me? I know there was no bills paid or nothing because I didn't see y'all ever complain about, like, what's going on?
Yeah. I mean, my God.
I'm glad you brought that up too, Icy Notes, because that was something else I wanted to touch on. I think I used to see that stuff and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm about to make friends so easily. We're going to be hanging out all the time. When we go to the club, it's going to be like all of us, like, very, not that can't still happen, obviously, like today, but I think, yeah, there was like a false narrative of like, I guess, friendship and love and all that good stuff
Yes.
there. So
Yeah.
it can still
I
happen.
will say though, my ideal friend group was the combination of what I said earlier, and I feel like it took a while, but I feel like I've gotten as close as to what I'm gonna get. I'm never gonna have that because those are different people, different dynamics. But I feel like
So you
I've gotten
settle.
what not settled, bitch. Y'all are fine. uh, y'all are doing the job for right now. But if I ever find somebody better, just know I'm out. Okay, it's been real. No, but
I thought we was friends. Was I'm gonna miss you, girl.
well, I'm gonna miss you, girl, but not really. Um, no, I feel like for me and who I am, I feel like I've now gotten that version of what I wanted. Like I thought I was gonna have friends exactly like that, and I think that kind of hurt in some aspect. Again, like glamorizing something that's not real and not take into account how individual people are. I'm like, I'm gonna find my Ricky, my Alex, my Mary, my Bobby Boucher, whatever it was.
Bobby Boucher.
Eh,
Right.
my mama said, but no, but Adam Sandler was a big part of my childhood. Not to get off topic, but love him. But no, I found my version of that of my Noah's Ark or my living single.
Or you're Martin.
See, I just let the record show it was not me that brought
I'm
it up
about to
this
say
time,
we just knew. I just knew we were gonna get through an episode without talking about Martin.
but
Nope.
it wasn't me.
But it was in context this time. It didn't stick out like a sore thumb.
It didn't stick out last time. Whatever. Moving on.
So, well, I really want to like start tying this like all together, and I really want to pose the question of like if you could bring back. Bring back one thing, but I guess bring back something from the late '90s, early 2000s. Is there something that you all would like to like get back to, or you wish we had again? You can experience for the first time. Just anything like that from that time frame. And I will. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to look at everybody's faces and like, who's giving me the.
Just call me.
I wasn't even gonna call you, but if you want to go, my friend, you go for it. Icy Notes.
Honestly, if I could go back or bring back or redo, I guess I would say I would definitely I would want to finish school, finish some type of degree, or at least a degree I started. I really, if I could go back and I mean, I know I could still go back and do it now at this age, but honestly, I don't know if I have the patience to do it now. But then I didn't really have that much worry, so I had a better chance at getting it done before than now. But then I was ready to be an adult and party. And even I didn't party much, but I partied enough to where it messed up my schooling. So yeah, I definitely would love to tell myself to stick with it. You can still party and and learn.
What about you, King Leo?
I would say for me, if I could either bring back one thing for a day or just like redo something in my life, I would say the one thing I would probably bring back for a day, I would like to bring back going out versus just not like going outside and doing things as a group, as friends, going to the mall, the movies and stuff like that, because that was when you didn't really have too much worry about getting hurt, getting killed, something happening to you. Because now every time somebody wants to go outside, that's in reference to let's go to the bar. Let's go hang out at the bar. And it's like I get so tired of doing that. So like I think we need to bring that back. And if I could go back just in time and redo something in my life, it would definitely be just go back to when all this nonsense happened with me and redo and rethink and rehandle how I handle that situation.
Okay. Yes. Azari, what you got?
If I could bring back one thing, It beat back my knees.
Shut up.
It bring back these legs. No, but
Hips and body.
that's how it tells me I don't deserve those legs.
Cause you wait, Kale says you singing this
Yeah.
singing Candy song.
Legs and hips.
First off,
and
let's just in case Candy listen, I do
legs
love you,
and
Candy.
hips and body, yaddy, yaddy. Ain't that how she said it?
Yes.
No, but bring back something for a day. My younger self. I would like to show him that like things might not be perfect. They might not be the way that you kind of envision them, but you know what? Um, could be worse. There's definitely there's definitely ways where things could be worse, and I would also just kind of encourage him to just like don't worry so much. Like don't worry about being in a show on who's gonna judge you, or you have to let go of this that you like doing because you're getting this age or that age. And I would kind of just like tell him to take the time to appreciate the people you do have, because one thing I think I kind of was absent-minded to until I actually got in my 30s was life in general. Because I think in your 20s, for the most part, you kind of feel like you're invincible. Nothing can stop you. I'm going to live forever until something happens to you and you actually start losing people and you start thinking about things that, oh, I should have done this, could have been there, didn't do that, but I was this, but I was that. And just kind of tell him to appreciate the moment while you have it.
Yes.
Huh.
Oh, I love that. For me, if I could turn back time, I don't know. This is gonna be the episode.
Oh,
You can see.
somebody is destined to get us sued by somebody
Okay.
rich and powerful. Because
Um,
and you go piss off this lady, and this lady is in the middle of trying to control her child allegedly.
she gonna live forever. She
I'm
ain't got.
sorry.
She don't need us.
Let me shut up.
No, but two kind of things. For me, one thing I want to bring back, I love Blockbuster, and I have very vivid memories of like renting movies, renting video,
Not Blockbuster.
and like just doing that for like the weekend of being like, oh, my mom took me to Blockbuster. I got the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I got to play my video game, and I just got to do that for the weekend. That was, life was simple back then. Going to Blockbuster. So I guess that's mine. It's not really funny, but like it's, I just kind of miss Blockbuster. I think it was great. Get rid of Netflix, bring back Blockbuster.
I get it though. It definitely had a distinct smell when you went in there and inhaled, just like Blockbuster.
Did you ever try to go to
Where
the
are
back?
these pointed boxes that is going to stab a hole through my bag before I get home? Y'all remember y'all would get home, like they had to have known them boxes was pointed and they put them in them bags, and by the time you would get home, the bags would be in tatters. You holding your shit up like you had to fight for your life just to make it in the house. Like somebody almost ran off with all my stuff. Go ahead, pop this movie in. You had no idea what I had to endure to get here.
I know the one thing I don't miss about renting movies is if the movie was new and everybody wanted to see it and you couldn't get it from there because it was all gone. So you had to wait the next day or wait the next weekend.
Wait list, and they'll call you when it
And
comes.
they had a list.
Man.
They had a list. They'd be like, well, what call you when it comes in? I remember I had looked forever for a Dragon Ball Z game, and Blockbuster was the only one that had it, and they had one fucking copy because this was before anime was big here, and it was for PlayStation 1. And I remember I would go there for weeks. I know my dad was sick of me. He just be sitting up there, we're going in there,
Blockbuster.
and then he come up in there behind me all bad.
Oh God!
You
I can hear your dad saying that.
I'm about to say, y'all have met my dad. But I remember they finally called after 4 weeks, and it was like, we got it in. We holding it for you. And I swear to God, I went in there. And y'all know little cartoon characters. I was bouncing all over my dad's head, neck, and shoulders and shit. Like, can we go? Can we go? Can we go now? Can we go now? And I finally went out there and got it. And oh my God, that was like the happiest day of my life. I know the little queer fat ends in me was yes.
See,
We have lived a life.
See, and it all comes, and look how we all have grown from it, right? We didn't got to, experienced some great things, some great memories. But unfortunately, I'm stopping this train and I'm done walking down memory lane. This is over. So, but
Well,
that's it. Cut the
Excuse
cameras. Oh wait, what did Black
I was about
China
to
say? What was she? Was she's like, cut the cameras, dead ass, or something like that when she's talking to her mom. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of chaotic show that I had together here. I want to talk about millennial lifestyle, us growing up. We got sidetracked talking about how old Azari is. He's probably really like 50 years old and he lied to us.
What? Oh, this little midget fairy done got ahead of himself. Or excuse me,
can't say the
themselves.
M word.
Cancel.
I said it in this point because old where like this motherfucker is really trying me in this
He
friendship
didn't call
thing.
you old. He said we were
Of
trying
all,
to figure out how
he
old
said
you were.
50 years
He
old.
said you
I heard
could be
it.
50 as far as we know. That's what he said.
Man, fuck y'all because I'm not the oldest one here. And the fact that didn't nobody immediately step up and be like, nah, Chaos, stop your shit. Stop your shit. Come on now, Chaos, stop your shit. Tired of y'all leaving me out here on my goddamn self.
I think I just know we're gonna get a reaction. Well, that is the end of our episode, folks. So hopefully with this episode, it took you down a walk in memory lane. Kind of appreciate where not where we came from, but some of these old things that we had, when life was a little bit slower and now we're not all bogged up in social media, doom scrolling, AI, all this stuff now that's really clouding us and kind of preventing us from having real relationships with one another. So if you loved our episode, continue to follow us, share, like, subscribe. And I'd also like to hear from people too as well. Tell me, what's an expectation about adulthood that turned out to be completely wrong for you? Or was ended up to be better than you imagined? Maybe it's not all bad. Maybe adulthood was great for you. So we'd love to hear from you. But until next time, we're out of here, y'all. But say bye. Oh my gosh. Say bye, y'all.
Making my way downtown,
Goodbye.
walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound.
We're gonna get sued. We're gonna get
And I need you.
Back down memory lane.